Hello, everybody out there with type 1. Today, we're going to talk about simple tips for you to use if you have sugar cravings. Perhaps you're just finding me, or perhaps you've been following me since end of March when I started these Facebook Lives. I have had type 1 for 40 years, and I decided to come live on Facebook for all of us with type 1 once this whole new COVID world began, because I really wanted to share some inspiration and education for all of us with type 1 to how to stay positive and healthy and get good blood sugar levels. So tomorrow's going to be my 75th Facebook Live since the end of March. I come every day, Monday through Friday, right around 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern. So I'm so glad you found me. And if you have type 1, definitely listen for all the great tips I'm going to be sharing in today's video. So let's see, where's my number today? I always like to show with what Dex is telling me today. Let's see, pretty good. I went a little high after breakfast, now right back in range, happy with that. And I do work with patients all over the world through my virtual practice. If you are on shots or pump, I myself use shots. And I also have a lot of great courses to help. You can check out my website. But today, I want to talk about sugar cravings. Somebody asked me in one of the video threads, I don't know, a couple days ago. So I hope you're watching. So sugar cravings. I mean, this is a topic really if we have type 1 or not, right? Because who doesn't have, you know, issues with food in today's crazy world? So, first of all, there's just some basic things that you can do if you're having a craving. I'll share with you my top three. So, number one is, are you craving sugar or did you just not feed yourself enough? Right? Are you just actually hungry? So, you got to think about that. Number two is go outside and go for a walk. The reason why this helps is twofold. Number one, it gets you away from the sugar, right? And number two is it actually exercise releases those feel good hormones that you're kind of probably looking for if you're craving sugar, right? You just get the feel good hormones from exercise instead, which of course is so much better for you. And then number three, which is kind of a nice one, is just go take a hot shower. Sometimes when we're craving sugar, we're just needing a break, right? We're just needing a treat. And what we might really need is just a break and something that, feels good. So take a hot shower, right? So those are three really easy steps. See if you're actually hungry, have a healthy meal, go for a walk, hot shower, right? Super easy. Now, because I'm a naturopathic doctor, there is, a lot of people might have literally a sugar addiction that they need help with. And if that's the case, I do encourage you to find a local naturopath because there's, tests you can do to see if you have an overgrowth of a yeast called Candida. And if you have too much Candida in your GI tract, it really can send messages to your brain that the yeast want to be fed, and it just feels like it's out of control. And it's a vicious cycle, right? The more sugar you eat, the more your bacterial flora gets out of balance. Your yeast takes up too much space, basically, and then it wants to be fed, and it sends you messages that you just have to, you can't control. So there are herbs that I recommend to patients for this, and then I have a stepwise process to kind of slowly cut back on the high carbs in your diet. And also, the most easy step you can do is get it out of the house, right? Get it out of your mind, of your viewpoint, right? Try to get your family to get on board and just get it out. So those are additional tips. But I found this article today. Just really simple things. Drink a glass of water. Have a piece of fruit instead. Avoid artificial sweeteners. Well, I agree that we shouldn't be doing all of the Splendas and the equals, but I am a big fan of stevia and monk fruit. Get better balanced blood sugars, right? We all know that this definitely causes crazy food cravings, especially if we just had a low. I've done that countless times where I just can't stop eating after, when dealing with a low. And so if you're on the blood sugar roller coaster, please check out my website. It's drjodynD.com. I've got great resources there to help you get better blood sugar levels. I feel like so many of us with type 1 just have never received the proper education, right? Getting a 6% or lower A1C seems impossible. Well, yeah, it is impossible if you haven't received all the education that you need. So that's why I've made a bunch of courses, how to get off the blood sugar roller coaster, how to master your blood sugar with exercise, how to dose beyond carb counting, right? Carb counting isn't enough of a skill to allow you to dose properly for your meals. So um, get off that blood sugar roller coaster, because as long as you're on the roller coaster, you're going to have a ton of cravings. Uh, so drjodyn.com is my website. Other simple tips: talk to a friend. Maybe you just need a little comfort in the form of love instead of sugar. Sleep well, right? We all know we're just so wanting to pick me up when we haven't slept well. Do your best to avoid stress, right? I actually work with my private patients on stress relief management, because we all need it in today's crazy world. Um, and then, of course, don't starve yourself. Make sure you're getting enough food and especially enough protein at each meal. So, those are my tips for today: how to avoid sugar cravings, or I suppose how to manage them. You can do something as simple as, take care of your emotional health by calling a friend, or take care of your physical needs by going on a walk or taking a hot bath. Or the deeper level is you might need some herbal support to kind of rebalance your microflora. So let's see. Mindy says, we love stevia at our house. Oh, isn't that the truth? I used to really binge on sugar when I was younger because it was just such a taboo thing and I was just wanted to be rebellious. But now that I've fallen in love with stevia and I can make my, chocolate peanut butter stevia chia pudding, or I just had a banana flax muffin. All these recipes are on my blog, which you'll find on my website. I have a frozen dessert that I make with avocado and coconut milk. There's a lot of yummy things out there that can give us that sweet feel without spiking our blood sugar. So, Mindy, thanks. Yes, I totally agree. Stevia is good. If you have any other questions or what topics you want to hear from, I don't know how long I'm going to do these Facebook Lives. I might go at least till 100. I'm at like 74 today, 75 tomorrow. So please follow me. I have some free handouts and free videos on my website, so you can sign up for those, and then you'll get on my email list so you'll stay informed with any new things that I'm doing. Again, my website is drjodyn.com. And thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow right around this time. Have a great day and bye for now.